Balls day. Balls. 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 Kaeya day! Woo! It's happening finally. More alive than ever. That's true. Me too. Me too. More alive than ever, says the girl who slept until 1 in the afternoon. What's up, everybody? I thought you were yelling Kayate. Yeah, it did sound like that actually coming out. Hey, new 3.8 character Kaeya. Yeah, who is ready? I'm not ready. Hey. Sorry I disappeared for a couple days. I said I was gonna stream yesterday and I didn't. Was a little under the weather. Was a little under the weather, but I'm good now. Sick Tommy overalls, thank you. They're cool. I put in a redeem. You did? I don't see it. No redeem has popped up for me. I rediscovered my kayak session go to you.
Time is flying by.
I'm a little under the weather. I never do hangouts, but obviously I'm doing this one. So yeah. I never do hangouts. So many primos just actually, how many primos do you get from doing the hangouts? It can't be that many.
Moon Split gifted a tier 1 sub to Latte Hour. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
I never did hangouts. Well, I feel like there was never any characters that I like really wanted to know enough about to do the hangouts, but now 80, 90, 60 primos. Okay, so it's not really for the primos. It's for like the love of the character, I suppose. So today is in kind of a weird 2-parter stream. I got a last-minute sponsor to watch the
loved new video on art channel.
Thanks.
And music from Florence was so fitting. As for first time with paints, you did amazing.
Oh, thanks. I've been painting quite a bit. More like digital, but I'm working on something. Yes, I got a last-minute sponsor to watch the Honkai concert at 5 in the morning, I think. Yeah, 5 a.m. Pacific time. And because I slept until 1, it'll be perfect. So I'm gonna stream from now until 6, I think. 6 p.m. And then I'm gonna leave. And then I'm gonna be at a friend's house celebrating a birthday from 7 till probably like midnight. And then I'll take a nap and I'll stream again at around 2, maybe like 2, maybe 2. And then I finally got my PlayStation working, so we can go back to Final Fantasy. But today is just gonna be Kai Hangout, I think, unless I somehow get through it in less than 3 hours. I don't know. It's been so long since I've done one. Togo. Dude, I had to go. It turns out the problem was just my graphics driver was out of date, which is crazy because I updated it. Like right before I got on call with the Elgato people, I was like, I swear I literally just updated it. But I guess I was like 2 updates behind or something. But what are we going to do now? Do me a favor and read the title of the stream, and that will tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, today is just, well, right now, part 1 is just Genshin and Kai Hangout specifically, and then at around 2 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, I guess, I'll take like a 4 or 5 hour intermission, and then I'll stream Final Fantasy until the Honkai Impact 3rd concert, which I'm really excited about because the last one was awesome. People getting ads. Oh no. It'll be over soon, don't worry.
26 years old.
This is such a good hangout. Yeah. Oh man. I cleaned out my closet. What happened to Scamily Group? What do you mean? What do you mean, what happened? Basically, this is a Kaeya stream. Yeah. Yeah. Ad gamers, you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be over soon. I know you can't hear me because you're watching an ad, but you're gonna be alright, I swear. Your group says GG Talent. Oh, that's my talent agency. I have both. I'm in both. Opinions on... Does the Kaeya Hangout have a skin? No. So the Kaeya Hangout is from... I'll show you. It's from this event. Bum, 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 bum. Hang in there, Adge watchers. You'll be back soon. So the Kaeya skin is from this event. Secret Summer Paradise. So make sure you do this one. Otherwise, if you want it, you're going to have to pay. Which is, I'm just now realizing I haven't actually finished this. Oh. Oh shoot, I should finish this. We'll see. Yeah, I promise you guys will live. You'll live, it'll be okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten the Layla. You're gonna keep getting timed out every time you say something strange. How are the Gatas doing? They're all good. How are you guys doing? On this fine summer day. Surely. I actually think this is my favorite Kaeya team at the moment, although I do really love Freeze. Should I go for Kokomi? What's my pity like? Because she'd be so helpful on this team, man. Oh my gosh. What the? How many is that? 40? Oh, 36? I'm so torn. Every time I'm so torn about it because I know she would be good on this team. But at the same time, I'm sure there will be another Hydro healer that would work instead. That I like more. You know, Fontaine's around the corner. It's the Hydro region. But Kokomi's so good for Bloom teams and stuff. Heck, I don't know. I don't know. Who, Barbara? She also does damage though. I have some days to think about it. Right? Kokomi damage? Yeah, right? I thought she did do damage, at least on Bloom teams. Or is that kind of moot with Nilou? Maybe set a limit on how much you can wish. That's what I did in Star Rail. It's a little bit different though, because with Star Rail, it's like, it's a matter of if I'm going to get the character or not. But with Genshin... Oh, shoot. I was not paying attention. Oh. With Genshin, if I want a character, I'm going to get them. Because I'm still am willing to swipe, you know? In worst case. Didn't I answer this already? Why did he ask me the same question twice? With Genshin, I'm willing to spend for characters, and I get like Hoyo Primo sometimes, so it's a little bit different. It's a matter of if I spend, how much I spend, I guess.
This isn't my first trek into the desert, but I can never get used to the heat.
Okay, pause. I can't do this without Yelan.
It's time to pull.
Should I C6 Wanderer? Instinctual response to that is no, because I wouldn't recommend C6ing any 5 stars because that's a crazy expense, but you do you. But I don't think in good conscience I can
Watch and learn.
I can recommend C6ing. Those blooms are gonna not explode on anybody. Dang it.
Scanning.
Busted.
What a waste.
Quietly now. Coming through. Things are about to get dicey.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Sisei Sayato, if anyone, that is different, okay? It's a business expense, okay? I forgot I was in the middle of the party quest. Ow. It's different. It's different. Get Kokomi just so Dishpot can shut up. Oh, that's true. That's true. I'd have to delete that command about Kokomi. But it's such a troll. It's so funny. At least I think it's funny. Wait, no. Wrong way, idiot. Yeah, I posted another art video, by the way. After like 2 months. Sorry about that. There's a new video out. Hopefully another one soon. This is the one where there's the stairs, right? Yeah, okay. If you lose your 50-50, you win. If you win your 50-50, you win. Is that really true, though? Is that really true? I don't know if that's true. I think that's... I don't know if that's true. But what if I like do a 10 pull and then I just get her? Then I don't spend too many wishes. Wow, I love that commission. Oh, that Hoyo. That Corpa's still going. Stop. Sorry if I seem a little low energy today. Still kind of... Ugh. You know? You ever been like that? Kopar. Get Kokomi so you can play mermaids. You know, I do really love mermaids. So I don't know why... Oh, I put the wrong little girl in here.
So.
You will need a mermaid for Fontaine. No, because Lumine's gonna be a mermaid. And it's gonna be great.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor will see.
Kaveh is so built for Bloom, and I'm just... don't have anyone on this team for him to bloom with.
Taking a turn for the better. Come at me.
Painfully slow. Kokomi can walk on water though. True, but you can't land on water. It's kind of lame.
This is nothing. A bitter pill to swallow. Come at me.
Oh, it's eternal. Where's Singcho? He's been friendship 10 for like 2 years.
Seems like an emergency.
If we're gonna swim Fontaine, what are we doing in Netherlands? Surf on lava? Yeah, surely. That's a very good guess. That's a very good guess.
Finally watch a stream.
Hi! Oh, hi, Mothra! Oh my gosh, it has been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well.
Come at me.
If you want Kokomi, just go for her. I don't really want Kokomi though, that's the problem.
Taking a turn for the better.
She's just, it's like a purely utility interest. Like, I never really wanted Kokomi. But her utility is so good. And I couldn't really even tell you why I don't want her, I just don't. First world problems. I really want to... I don't want to do these pixels, but I want what these pixels do for me.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
I kind of regret utility polls versus characters that are actually useful.
Thank you for completing.
You know what my most well-built utility character is? It's Xingqiu. Never liked his design. Never, ever, ever. He has been one of my least favorite characters, design-wise. Oh wait, I missed one. Since the beginning of the game. But I built him because he's so good at what he does. But it brings me no joy having him on my team, which is why I choose Yelan most of the time. Never forget the Kokomi slander on her release. Yeah, she was a character intended for the future. Like, obviously, she is very much intended for, like, Bloom and Hyper Bloom, which was not a thing at the time. Yeah, no, it wasn't a thing. What's this? Dangerous location. Oh. Did I do this? Oh, I did, thank goodness. Hold on, my doorbell just rang. His hair, dog. I ordered some stuff off Cody Book, even though it is always
Happy
one
16
size,
months
and it
happy Kaeya hangout less than 3.
so often the stuff doesn't fit me. Ugh. So I'm probably gonna have to return stuff, but I love Korean fashion, man. Please bring Ahsoka with you to wear. Weird. The froggy hunt on the chair. Oh, it does look funny. The actual real resin that I ordered from them is because I saw these. Some girly on TikTok was talking about this like lipstick. Stylelanda. Is that it? Wait, this doesn't look right. Oh, maybe it is. Import. CE3. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I can look on the receipt, but I saw her try it on and I was like, wow, that is beautiful. I'll try it and tell you how it goes. I'm not putting on lipstick on stream though. No thanks. I'm not at that point yet. Here, quick unboxing, unbagging. Ooh, yeah, that'll work. Cute layering piece. Yeah, that'll fit. That'll fit. Whenever I shop on Cody Book, I search oversized in front of everything that I buy. Just so I don't get my heart broken, you know. Right here. I don't remember what this is. Oh, Sunny's, I think. I finally got, well, some Y2K. I can't see because I require glasses to see. Yeah, I like them. I think this is like sleeves and stuff. Unexpected unboxing before Kaeya. So much plastic. So much plastic. Stop. Ooh, wait. This is like a slight variation. Yes. Yes. Yes, nodders. Before Kokomi. No. I'm not. I got jeans? Oh no, this is a skirt. See, this is the one I'm afraid of because I don't know if this is gonna fit me. Yeah, I always have to get larges, but yes, 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 yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is the best this has ever gone. I always open my like imported. Oh, it's just like a tank top. Nothing special here. Tank top. I always end up opening like imported clothes and just cry and have to send it all back. Oh yeah, I just got these 2 colors. Simple. Wow, oh my gosh. Actually, winner? Actually, everything winner? This is unheard of. Just surprised every time she opens it. Yeah. I got 2 of these ones, so hopefully they're good. Anyways, 100% success rate. I guess I still have to physically try them on, but those look like they will both fit, so. Okay, I guess I should uncap my resin. How'd you like this summer event this year? I liked it. I think a lot of people, well, no, I shouldn't say that. It was smaller scale than previous summer events, but I don't mind it because I know they're prepping for Fontaine. And I think it was well done for like a smaller, it was a smaller amount, but it was all really well done. And even in the small shortness of it, I suppose, it was still like really, there was like good attention to detail. So it didn't feel rushed. It just felt like a little smaller of a project maybe than the last couple years, but I really liked it. Fun and fast, and I thought the mechanics were cute and fun. Exploration with where is it? Oh my gosh, I thought it was gone. With the train, like the choo-choo cart, was honestly kind of challenging. But to be fair, I tried to do it all in one day, so. And the eidolons were so cute. Oh my gosh, true.
Ring cutter.
Fourth, my blade. Freeze.
Kaeya! Kaeya!
Dodge this. From whence you came.
Unleash.
Cool it.
Boom, 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 boom. Every day, all I do is farm books. I'm gonna have books till the ends of my days. Kaeya was the best part of the event. Kaeya is the best part of every event she's in. And by that I mean the way she brings out like the best in other characters. I feel like Kaeya always allows us to see new sides of...
Obey. Cryo incarnate. Witness the power of...
Submit for judgment. Swift and...
Wow, no crit. Can you get back here? You ruined my rotation.
Transfiguration.
Dodge this.
Soon, the Kaeya hangout is imminent. It is nigh. What is that? Oh, that's from the R&R quest, isn't it? I want Kaeya Ito's summer event next year. Oh, I could see that. Man, I wonder what the summer event will be next year. Because we had twice it was in the like beach archipelago, which it's not in Mondstadt, but it feels mentally, I feel like it's most connected to Mondstadt.
What's the hurry?
Well, no, I think that's... Actually, no, I take it back. The first one we had Mondstadt characters going there. And then we had Mondstadt and Liyue characters. Did we have an Inazuma character go as well? And then this one was in Sumeru, but we had Inazuma and Mondstadt characters going. Oh yeah, Kazuha, right. So though we move around a lot, it's like, I feel it's mostly a Mondstadt event. I don't know why. I guess character priorities have been mostly Mondstadt characters. Fish. Oh, Kale, true. But even then we had Eula, Kaeya, Klee, who are all Mondstadt. And then Kokomi. So, yeah. I wonder if that means we'll be in... This was very clearly like a one-off. In my opinion, the Mirage. So maybe next time we'll be in...
What's the hurry?
Fontaine? Or maybe Liyue? I don't know. Maybe we're not going to see Mondstadt characters for a while. Surely that's not true. I feel like the next thing after...
A touch of frost.
Manifest.
I feel like the next thing after...
Let me weave you a verse.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
The next thing after after Fontaine gets like its first couple expansions will be a Mondstadt expansion. Surely. Surely we're gonna get the Mondstadt expansion that we were promised. Right? I mean, we've never gotten a Mondstadt expansion aside from Dragonspine, which was really its own thing. Hey, yeah, scary. Stop. No. I love iced tea. Me too. What is your iced tea of choice? Do you have straight iced tea or do you do like iced tea lattes?
Ms. Dish, you inspired me to take up art as a hobby. I love your YouTube videos.
That's the
I hope
best.
you, Miss Ahsoka, and everyone in chat are having a great day, Lou.
Oh, that's kind of you, and I'm glad. Keep do it and enjoy it, and have fun, and don't take yourself too seriously. Peach tea, iced green. Oh man, iced jasmine, or no, iced sencha on a hot day. Oh my gosh, doesn't need sugar. You don't even need milk. Just steep. I do it like the Japanese coffee style. I steep like a maybe like 8 ounces of water with the sencha, and then I pour it over ice. It's so good. One at a time. That's interesting.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Yeah. Time to go.
We're back.
Forth, my blade.
No sugar. I just do iced black tea. Yeah, that's also really good. Joshua will do iced Assam, which is an Indian black tea. It's the same one that goes in chai. ASSAM, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, for lattes I do jasmine green tea. It's so fragrant and delicious. Sweet iced tea is nasty. I actually kind of have to agree with you. Unless it's in lemonade, I'm not big on sweet tea. Sorry to the southerners in my chat. I'm not a sweet tea girl, but I like sweet lattes.
Happy to oblige.
If that makes you feel better.
Do your master's bidding. Let me weave you up.
Submit for judgment. Swift, cool it.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Dodge this.
Southern. I like sweet tea, but it's such a problem. I drink so much sugar. Yeah. Once I realized how much... I don't want to talk about too much about it because I know it's a very sensitive topic. But recently, I just basically started paying more attention to what I was eating. And like the macros of it. Just to understand my diet a little bit better. I just spent like 2 months basically tracking what I was eating, and I realized just how much subconsciously I was consuming an excessive amount of sugar. More than I even really wanted. One of the things that I ended up changing is I love lattes. I love tea lattes, and I drink them. I drink at least twice, 2 a day. One in the morning and one at night, and then sometimes I would even have like a third. And I realized a habit that I have is when I make something for myself to eat that I'm like excited about, I think my excitement causes me to make a very large portion of it. But I realized that I was not really even finishing it, or it would get cold before I could even finish the drink. And then I would like scarf it down, but it wasn't really enjoyable. So I was like, okay, I'm consuming a lot of sugar, and I use oat milk, so oat is great, but it has
What's the hurry?
it has a lot of carbs. So it's like, okay, but I still want to have 2 lattes in a day, so let me just basically cut the portion in half, and then I can still have like the ritual part of it without consuming so much sugar in one day, or just on like drinking it. And it ended up being actually way more enjoyable having half portion, so I don't really even crave those big portions anymore.
Freeze.
Yeah, that's all I'll talk about it, because diet is a sensitive topic. I know. I mostly just did it for awareness, so I could be more conscious of what I was eating. But yeah, that's like a pretty cool trick, I guess. Like if there's something that you're used to having, but it's like not super healthy, the key is really just moderation. What do you mean? It's on the top? Ugh, that is a horrible location. No thank you. Back to Mondstadt. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Juice. Juice is a big one. That's a way to like keep joy in your diet without like excess. And keep the joy and lose excess. Or avoid excess, I suppose. I think I missed the hangout. Oh no, it hasn't happened yet. I'm just now finishing my dailies. LaCroix will fix anything. No, cryo. It's fine.
My will involve
Spirit Blade! Attack!
no my sword.
Oh my gosh. Never mind, this is a mistake. What? You're not even a part of this. Wait, this isn't even the... This is not even the... Oh, it is. Okay. Alright. You're not even a part of this.
From whence you came! Swift and merciful!
Ring cutter.
Like nothing I could do except break this. Ow, ow, ow. Do not, do not. Break, break, break.
Freeze!
Stop, Kokomi.
Dodge this!
I already said I don't want you. Dude, is this really all part of that ley line? That's crazy.
Do your master's bidding. Witness the power of gold.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. What's the hurry?
Ah, okay. This is very, haha. Where there's a will, there's a way. See, this would be a great time to have Kokomi, though, because then I wouldn't have been worrying about Chongyun's health. Although I do feel like overworld, you don't really need a healer. It's really only for combat-based events. Yeah. Oh, so sorry. Who has it? Who has it? Or I could turn Chongyun into a healer. I could give him like healing bonus. What if I did that? Oh wait, where is healing bonus is on? Wait, which? Suddenly I don't remember which artifact has healing bonus. Oh yeah, no, it is the circlet. Oh wait, you use emblem. Dang it. What if I just gave Xingqiu healing bonus? Which I don't have. Never mind. Never mind. Who is borrowing this? Gigi? Maybe. Anyways. Alright, I'm gonna condense the rest and we can start the hangout. Chat is so nice. They are nice, I agree. They have to be nice. They're being nice under duress. Can I build? Sure. This is the cryo build that I have him in now. I built him physical, melt, and than cryo finally. Took me forever to actually get the pieces, but here they are. Was this the one that I got? Oh yeah, this was the one that I got recently. That was like obviously a game changer. Crazy. Cressy. I kind of want to do a Melt Kai with that piece because it has Elemental Mastery on it. Okay. Crazy? I was crazy once. But not today because I'm going to be so normal about this Kaeya hangout. I'm going to enjoy it a very, very normal amount. Shenanigans and sweet wine. Very normal. Very normal. Not crazy. I was never crazy. Birdwatcher. Go to Port Ormos. Really? Oh. Okay. I'm surprised. Ugh. Port Ormos. How long is the event? I actually don't know because I've only ever, the closest I've gotten is I've done like 2 hangouts. I've done like 2 hangouts and I think they probably took 20, 25 minutes each. I did the Diona one way back. But I just did 1 ending. I don't know how many endings I'll get today. Better in the daytime? I don't know. I kind of like the nighttime music. Wow, there he is. Not in his skin. Why am I nervous all of a sudden?
I smell pennies.
What is he doing?
Hi Dish, it's me Clive from Final Fantasy XVI. Remember all the fun we had together? Hope you haven't forgotten about me and Torgal. Hope to see you soon.
Really, I won't. And I haven't. Thank you for the tip. I'm doing it tonight. And by tonight, I mean around 2 a.m. What's he doing? Is he talking to a bird? So anyways, you know. How's bird things? Use Nahida? No, really? How's the weather up there? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Kaeya was like had like trained crows or something to like bring him information.
Traveling alone is so boring. I wish I had a buddy here to liven things up.
Hold on. Hold on, the audio's so... Music too loud.
Paimon coming in.
One more time on that.
Traveling alone is so boring. I wish I had a buddy here to liven things up.
Is that where you're talking to a bird? Oh.
Hey, little birdie, don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around town.
Oh my gosh. Kaeya.
Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway.
Yes, you should. That's very endearing. You should do that.
Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's wins do I owe the honor?
Guess your natural Carissa drew me here. Must be ordained by fate. I'm gonna say this one because
Dear Diary.
he doesn't need that ego
Disney
boost.
Princess era FRFR.
Actually, in his Disney Princess era. Here, I'm gonna turn the game up for you guys. Yeah, he doesn't need the ego boost.
Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me?
Okay, guess it didn't matter.
Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we? If
Okay.
you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst
Wait. Immersion.
This world is...
Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
To what? To go out to dinner? Have a snack?
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance, Your Majesty, such that I must personally report it to you.
Is this a theater?
Outdoor
Oh,
theater.
yeah, okay. It was theater.
Looks fun.
Yeah, I agree. Where were we just now? Travel expenses? Do you want to stop and see the show?
Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru.
Oh, traveling with their caravan? Oh, interesting.
They were desert dwellers. So are these actors. And I think I actually recognize one of them. Come on, let's go watch.
Kai always very well connected. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Theater date.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kubad, has led our brave warriors to victory against Frasyav's army. His men have laid down their arms and fled. Frasyav's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your Majesty an offering of treasures and hostages, as well as a plea for peace. My king, this battle has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover, with Frasyav's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your Majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It is for this reason alone that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our halls from the front lines. My king, what say you to this proposal?
Wow, cinema.
Ah, it's the tale of Prince Kubad. Ever heard this one?
No.
Don't worry, I still remember the general plot. Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates. The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus. The one talking to the king right now is Gundafar, the prince's tutor.
A prince, you say? Like someone else we know?
When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence.
Oh, this is, wait. This sounds like a mixture of two stories that I've heard. King Nebuchadnezzar and Joseph. Yes? Joseph's... Was it the king's wife? Or no, maybe I'm misremembering. Hold on, let me just let him finish.
Miraculously,
I'll let you finish.
the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasyav's army. That's the enemy general we heard them mention just now. This is the part where the prince has won the war and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Frosyav lost because he did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies. Once the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen.
Jeez.
If Kupad still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood, then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty, I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city writ large. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept defeat and cede land in exchange for peace.
Yeah, Ethan, it sounds like a mixture. I mean, it could be its own independent story, but it sounds like a mixture of Nebuchadnezzar having Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego walk through the fire, plus David with Bathsheba, and what was the other one I said? Joseph. The was it the king's wife? The leader's wife came on to Joseph and he ran away, but then he accused him.
If,
could
however,
be the Persian
we
Book of
insist on
Kings.
bringing a whole nation to its knees, then so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have inflicted on their nation and family. My king, a people is to their nation as wild grass to the open prairie. Though we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface. Come the spring, it is all but inevitable that fresh green shoots will rise up from the ashes.
Cease, Gundafar. Your mind grows dull in your old age, filled with naive delusions. We shall have no more need of you on the battlefield.
Okay, I love this play, but I would like to get back to Kaeya.
As for my son Kubad, I will summon him back to the capital, so he may be tried by a court-martial.
What are you saying, my noble king? Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred? When he was falsely accused, you once doubted his honor and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames? Now you would turn me away when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel. What is the justification for this?
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land.
Because I said so.
Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
Dang.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. Peace is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
I'm thinking of an Indian legend which has a similar plot. Interesting how a lot of religions have similar stories or plot devices. Yes, true. There are a lot of crossover between lots of older stories, but lots of crossover in like religious texts and stuff. Stab him in the
I must
back.
think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. Perhaps the first task should be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Frosiyov and the hostages he has sent to our palace.
Frosiyov, is that the son? Is that the son's name?
Brilliant acting, Darbil.
I saw you approaching us in the middle of the scene. I was worried that my performance would be subpar and you'd think I was just making a fool of myself.
Not at all. Far from it. Actually, let me introduce you. This is Darbil, the actor for King Caboose. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans. Seems like he's now made the switch to full-time acting.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Dry response.
Any friend of Kaeya's is a friend of mine. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't making all that much as a mercenary. It felt right to me to get away from the danger and live a more stable life. I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget. Anyway, we're all good enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write just sounded off somehow. So I got a student from the academia to adapt an old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Passable?
I could tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines. They turned out very nicely.
Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
Sure, why not? I don't have anything pressing lined up. And I don't think the Traveler does either.
Nope.
Tickets for 2, please. How much would that be?
Free.
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement with them.
Sweet.
We've actually found a sponsor for this performance, too.
Corpa.
He's not too happy about the poor turnout, though.
Oh no.
I
Maybe we can
doubt
help.
we'll be able to keep him for the next performance. A real pity. But what can you do, huh?
Gosh, I know that feel. Getting a sponsor and then the viewership is really low. And you're like, dang it, they're never gonna work with me again.
Darbil Asgard still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
My apologies. I have to get ready for the upcoming scene. I'll see you from the stage.
Let's go recruit some more people. Order food. I want... Ooh. All of it, actually.
Would you two like to order some food?
I'm hungry.
What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations, today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Bear with us a moment. We're just going to take a look at the menu.
How did you become friends with Darbo?
I was at Port Ormos discussing some business opportunities, and some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked him to make himself scarce. He's a good guy. A decent storyteller, too. Quite an interesting character. There's a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my secret
me.
formula for staying in a good mood. Try it out sometime. You'll see what I mean.
Wow, extrovert vibes.
Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now. We'll take you up on that tandoori roast chicken. And let's throw in some desserts, too.
Yeah. Pudding.
1 each of the rose custard, that talumba, and the patisara pudding, please. That should see us through the show.
Wow, he's spoiling us. Someone actually managed to pull the rug over Kai's eyes, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, he's a sweet tooth just like me. He's buying us dinner! Woo!
We've got good seats, close to the stage, but also not too crowded.
We're away from it. He's turned away from it.
We can watch the show as we eat. If I remember correctly, the next scene should focus on the prince.
You should come sit on this side of the bench so we can both see. How to stop having ads? Subscribe. Prime Gaming. That's how you stop having ads. I'm sorry. Why does he look so white here? I think it's just, I was thinking that. I think it's just in comparison to everyone else. Like it's funny. He was the darkest character on release. But that's because all the other characters are like actually literally the color white. But like the NPCs in Sumer are much darker than him. It's pretty funny. Jerry, thank you for the Prime sub. No more ads. Here, I can show you how to get no more ads. Where did you go? Yeah, he can't even see the stage. Oh no. Bum, 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 bum. There. Prime soup. Rosaria then outpales everyone. Yeah, Rosaria's like almost purple.
Dish gifted a tier 1 sub to 221 my.
That's true. He does know the backstory already.
But I won't spoil it for you. You have to experience it for yourself.
Sounds like this story's made quite an impression on you.
You could say that. It's always stayed with me because it's hammered home a cruel but realistic truth.
Interesting.
People do not choose where and when to be born. Yet the circumstances of their birth define the choices that they will have for the rest of their life.
Interesting. Huh. Definitely true in his case. Circumstances of birth put a strain on every decision he's had to make since he was a kid.
Here you are. The check's on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
Okay, so we can probably expect to get a little hint of Conrine lore from this.
No need. I'll pay up front. Here. Keep the change.
He'll pay up front. Keep the change. Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir. Oh, but this is too generous.
Call it a token of my gratitude for the excellent service. The food all smells wonderful,
What a gentleman.
too. So please pass my compliments to the chef.
What a gentleman.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's dig in, traveler.
Okay. He's using
Hey,
his
Kaeya.
business card.
I'm so sorry, but the actor who plays the prince has run into some difficulties and won't be able to make it.
Oh my gosh, Kaeya, it's time for your acting arc once again. Oh my gosh, he's using the Knights of Favonius business card. It's getting charged. Jean's gonna look at the receipt and be like, 3 desserts, Kaeya? 3 desserts?
We can't do the rest of the show without him, so I'm really, really sorry, but we'll have to call the show right here.
Can you use an understudy? I know someone who knows it. The story.
Ooh, that would be fun. I wouldn't say no.
I was just kidding. No, I wasn't.
Darbil, would you lose any income if I were to mess this up?
Not really. I mean,
Wow.
there's not much of an audience here anyway. I wouldn't want to take too much of your time, though.
This would be a perfect time for him to wear his new skin.
Don't worry about that. I like to be spontaneous now and then. Spice things up a little.
Let
Wow.
me think.
Cannot
Well,
relate.
you already know the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Ha! You know what? This might actually work. Ah, wait, but Kubot has a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and there's no way you'd fit into it. Switching actors is one
Why?
thing, but wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin the immersion.
It's okay,
Yeah, I
Darble.
don't think this is gonna work.
We've got it covered.
Well, good thing that I've actually got a costume with me. Goes
Yeah.
pretty well with your stage, too.
You're kidding. Can you show it to me?
Sure. If you can show me the way to your changing room.
Where does he have it? He was like carrying a bag.
It's in the restaurant. Follow me.
Wow, lit. I was wondering if he even painted his nails in the back. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I love the beads. I didn't really notice that before.
Gotta say, I think I actually look pretty dapper in this. It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public.
I never knew you were so vain. No, I already knew that. You're such a show-off, but you do look pretty good.
Uh-oh, not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Kaeya,
Are
here's
all the
your script
hangouts
for the
this
next
flirtatious?
scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare.
He's
Think you
peacocking.
can memorize your lines in time?
Oh my gosh, you're right. How fitting. Are all of the hangouts this flirty? If they're like an adult? Because I've only done, I've done one of Bennett's. I've done, I think, one of Chongyin's, and I've done Diona's. So I've never done any of the adult hangouts. This is just Kaeya. It depends on the character.
Only one way to find out.
This is the closest Genshin has felt to like a dating sim. Hazo's is flirty. Oh, I did Beto's too.
Okay, I think
That
we've
was good
covered all
for you,
your
too.
lines and movements on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
All right, I'm good to go.
Slee!
Great. Then let's get this show on the road.
Lisa. Wait, hold on. Yeah, front and center. I'm just gonna stand right here.
General Kubot, son of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you,
the
please spare
son.
my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Frasyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed. and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time.
Oh yeah, that's the Harbinger Dawn, right?
General Frasyov, do you agree to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace between our nations?
With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this, I give you my word. Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our surviving men home to their families.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the dirge of hatred. Then as God above is our witness, by the authority vested in me by this intaglio of King Caboose, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army. May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty.
Yeah.
My tutor, Gundafar, has already made haste to my father, the king, with the recommendation of a truce. It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Prince Kubad, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath.
Yeah.
I, Kubad, son of Caboose, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin.
I know him!
May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance, is he?
Back up, Nesmil. Back up. Back off, sister. You're right, but back off, sister.
Hey, Rashana, you don't want to miss this. The good-looking guy who left that huge tip is acting on stage with Darble's troupe.
I see. So it's Kaeya who's gonna bring in the crowd. That's so funny.
Darble's one lucky man.
I don't blame him.
I return, Your Highness. I hope I'm not too late. Have you already promised peace to
Well.
Frasyov?
Nay, I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing. I promised only what I could so far, the safety of his kin.
My child, I must share with you the gravest news. Caboose has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under Frasyov's lead.
How can this be? You mean to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
He has indeed. I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops.
Huh. Trying to figure out how this relates to Conria and like the Abyss Order. And if this is like more past or...
Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit.
Nay, the truce must stand. I cannot renounce my oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word?
Good line.
The masses have grown weary
Good
of
writing.
death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Are we all now to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone?
Yeah.
When I departed my beloved home to fight in a foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people. Alas, is this fate's grand design? Is this fate's grand design?
You got this, Kaeya.
Kaeya, the next line is, alas, is this fate's grand design, that I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land, till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home?
Dang, that's actually his life.
Must it be so?
Oh no!
Huh?
It's okay.
Wait, that's not part of the script. Kaeya, did you not hear me?
Darble, don't worry. This is literally his life, so whatever he says is probably going to be better than what you had.
My dear audience, I ask you this. Do you believe in fate? If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do?
Why did he just throw the prop to me? Seems like improv with the audience. Guess I should play along. I would challenge my fate and rise above it.
Oh? Then so must it be. Yes, so must it be. I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Wait, but that's not...
Yeah, vision?
My dear prince, do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage?
Yes.
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world. Fate would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocence. That the bright banner of my homeland might fly in every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate.
Yeah!
I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
Ooh, heaven's plan. Interesting.
Bravo! Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires?
I can hear the women fainting in the back.
Hey, shut up. Stop interrupting.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest
Shut
of my
up.
days in a foreign land till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
Yeah.
Oh, at least he brought it back in the end.
Prince Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please
Shut
bring
up.
at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Gundafar, my dear mentor.
Oh,
You have
like
always been like a
Krampus.
father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell. But I must walk this path,
Ah!
or freedom dies by my hand. Goodbye, my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
Goodbye, my child.
Kaeya! Hey, Nesmo, back up, girl.
It's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
I'm enjoying this a normal amount and not in an obsessive way, so there would be no reason for me to actually get irritated by her, right? Because this is a game. And I'm playing this a normal amount,
Why, certainly, ma'am.
right? Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
Don't come back. I want an autograph too. Good show, Kaeya.
Feeling more like a fan now?
No.
Acting is quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the Knights of Favonius, I think I might go into acting full-time.
They're just pixels. I'm very sane.
W, could you introduce me to this young man?
Tush.
My apologies, Master Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
I was some distance away. I just came over near the end after I noticed the large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big. The improvised section was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances. As for the prop he threw, no need to get it back. It's fairly cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir. And a big thanks also to our wonderful prince. Had Kaeya not agreed to fill in, we might have disbanded right on the spot.
Kaeya, was it? Well, young man, I must say you've made quite the impression on me. My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines. You're welcome to visit at any time.
Nice.
Thank you for the invite, sir, but I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time at Sumeru. I'm sure that my friends and family in Mondstadt must be missing me terribly.
Friends and family? He's got to be talking about DILUC and Klee at least, right? Oh, I love that he said that. He counts friends as family. Well, yeah, I suppose the lines are a little bit blurred for him. The winery, Dainsliff. True. True. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool detail.
Well then, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel
Uncle.
bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long.
He's talking about the hilly churls. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's a little funny.
My door is always open. If you're ever interested, please ask Darbil to reach out to me. Darbil, we can continue discussions on the sponsorship once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the inn.
Thank you so much, Master Toos. I'll see you shortly. Seriously, Kaeya, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. May the gods bless you. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil, Asgar is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out.
He's fired.
Genius Invocation again? Ah, that does it. That kid's not getting away with it this time. Now, please excuse me, Kaeya. I will be right back.
Sure, there's no rush.
Wow, because Genius Invocation is so fun and addicting. Because so fun and addicting.
Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's slip away now while we can.
Agree. Let's do that. Leave quietly with Kaeya. Well, if you insist. If you insist. Wait.
Hey!
Can't tell if this counts as me slacking off during work. It's a gray area for sure.
Everyone help.
Should I start something that's a little more profitable?
That was such an honest voice line. The way he talks is so funny. It's very realistic.
Hey!
Please, stop asking me about the products. I'm just a cashier. I don't know anything.
Real.
Don't the people of Sumeru value contracts when they do business?
Now you must be from Liyue.
40 months Simdish love.
Hi mom. Happy 40 months. Wow.
Oh, it's best if you don't stay.
I'm definitely gonna sail the sea once I retire.
It's nice.
I always like to extricate myself before things start getting tedious. All right, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here.
Don't want to stay for a free meal sometime? Weren't you going to sign some autograph?
People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing actor is back now. Darbil shouldn't be needing me to stand in again.
But you gave such an inspired performance.
I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show?
I thought your performance was intriguing. Mostly I was curious to know what was going through your mind on stage.
Oh? I was expecting a lengthier critique, but you've thrown the question right back at me. Sneaky. All right, I'll rise to your challenge. Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question?
No.
Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates, much like the academia student drafting Darbil's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think?
Whoa. A god who would turn fathers against their sons. Huh. What could he be talking about there? Because Kaeya supposedly doesn't have a god. But God can also, the word can also be used to describe like idols or obsessions, fixations. Paimon. I wonder what he meant by that. Yeah, God doesn't always have to be like a actual entity. It can also basically be anything that you idolize. Celestia, the heavenly principles, the unknown one, it could be any of those things, honestly. The sinner. Oh, the sinner. Oh, from the chasm? Oh, I kind of forgot about that. That was the voice, right? Oh, yeah, that was the voice that was like luring in the hilly trolls. Oh, interesting. The sinner was post Conria? Oh, from Kari Bear, right. Was it? Was it actually? I thought that that was part of... Are you sure? We don't know anything about the sinner, though. Why'd you go in all caps? I don't know. I don't know if we have enough information. He did turn on his son in the Abyss thing. It might have been around before Conria. Yeah, I don't really think we have much information about the sinner. We saw the sinner after the Cataclysm, but we don't know how old he is. I mean, we don't know enough about Conria even to... We don't even know why Conria was, like, turned against by the Archons. So it's hard to say.
Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it up as they go along. Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally.
What?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors.
Okay.
Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice.
Yeah, I get what he means.
A little too obtuse?
No, I get it. I get it.
Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking aloud.
It's basically just choose your own fate. And you don't have to... You still have, like, choices in your life, even if you feel like you don't.
Relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say.
Yeah, okay.
When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the intaglio I threw you from the stage, right? Keep it. Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance.
Okay. You insist.
It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, little birdie?
Oh, that's cool. Save. The bird watcher. Oh, interesting. So this is if you say... Oh, so there's another one for if you don't do the stage.
Come on, let's get moving.
Ooh, okay.
We're not
That was cool. That was very cool. Again. Next one, please. So this is if we don't choose the stage, I think. I will choose against the stage this time.
Hey, little birdie, don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archons wins do I owe the honor?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me? Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone.
Too straightforward.
Let's take a walk, shall we?
It's okay, his outfit will come back. Oh, well, actually, I don't know.
If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty.
He's talking about himself so much. I've never seen him sound so, like, cocky.
Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
Okay, so we won't do the stage this time. DILUC would smack him over the head if he heard this.
War. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your
A matter of utmost importance.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
Okay, travel expenses.
Yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Masters saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use.
I agree.
In other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget? Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City?
I can't
Or
believe
we could buy a few nice mementos to take home.
I can't believe you're talking so openly about living it up at the public's expense.
Hey, no need to put it like that. Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road.
Isn't that
The
embezzling?
rules of the Knights of Favonius state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little.
Agree. I'm totally
Of course,
with you.
with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip?
Okay. It's good with me.
You're always so busy. It's high time you gave yourself a proper break. Even the sharpest blade loses its edge if it's always in use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance. And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say?
We can't spend public money for our own amusement. I'll try that one next time. Let me take you somewhere new.
Great. Music to my ears. I'll cover the travel costs, of course.
Okay, so he was using the company card when he bought our meals at the place.
There's nothing more enjoyable than the company of a good friend.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
call this a
funny.
nice little excursion to round off my long business trip.
And he gave the generous tip
Now,
too. That's so
Let me
funny.
think where we should go. I've seen a lot of Sumeru already, so let's go for someplace new. How about Liyue?
Oh!
I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way.
Oh my gosh.
Well, lucky me. I'll hold you to that.
Oh my gosh, we're going
Liyue's
somewhere
Ministry
else?
of Civil Affairs frequently
Cool.
corresponds with the Knights of Favonius, so the address on their letterhead is one of the few places I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a moment, and then we'll head there together.
Is this his first time? At least the first time we've seen him there? He just went without us. Alright. Worldwide travel date, my goodness. Actually, Mr. Worldwide. Because he hasn't been in any Lantern Rite quests. Wow, it's been a while since I've been here.
I've heard that there's lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you.
I know all the best scenic spots. Can't go wrong when you're with me.
Great. Maybe you can tell me about your previous travels here along the way. It's such a satisfying feeling to just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new. Who knows who we might cross paths with? We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Ormos, and now we're here. Come on, let's see what's up ahead.
Come on, let's get going. Alright, I'm down to stroll. I'm down to clown.
Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
Oh yes, I know Xingxi very well.
Welcome to Mingxing Jewelry. We are a long-established trader of precious stones. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Let me see. Ah, some nice jewelry you've got here. Maybe I can grab something with a local flavor as a souvenir. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style? I trust your judgment.
Already buying souvenirs on the first day of your business trip. Goods from Mingxing Jewelry don't come cheap. Let's check if they sell anything off the shelf. Ooh.
Oh, you're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade.
True, jade.
You can't go wrong with a nice jade pendant. They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender. If you're looking for a specific design, we can make it to your specifications.
Oh, custom.
It does take some time to fulfill an order, however. High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting list is at least a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a pity. I'm just visiting and I won't be in town for very long. So as much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery? He also deals in jade and precious stones.
The guy with the uncut stones.
Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks. I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them. But I think you catch my drift.
Don't worry, we got it.
It's only
I'm
human
an
nature to
expert.
spend a little when you're on a trip. But don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs takes everyone's economic well-being very seriously, and they often send out the Millilith to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
Nice little anti-gambling mention here. Try your luck betting on jade! Yes. What? Our guarantee. Wait.
Welcome! Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Uncut stones. Ah, yes, we were just briefed on that. Let's take a look at the pre-cut jade.
We should be careful.
I believe I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and
Uncut
legitimate.
gems.
And I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed. Sure, you can bet on jade and lose if you're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam. My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own free will.
Is this really about jade, or is this a subtextual conversation about Gacha?
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Although your peculiar phrasing at the end there, you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people. Anyway, betting on jade is what it is. Feel free to try your luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble. I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Shito doesn't know that I have elemental sight.
Amber-colored jade would probably make for a good souvenir.
Are you really thinking of buying it?
Why not? This is a quirky little place. Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain him for a bit.
These core lapis pieces are Mora a dozen. I have better quality pieces than these. I don't know.
Well, if you're not interested, then I guess we'll pass.
No, it didn't give me a choice.
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
What, a poor sailor like me? You must be joking. I barely managed to make ends meet. What about you, Shurto? Still scamming people with your pile of rocks?
Hey! Keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point, when have you ever seen a customer get scammed in my store?
I mean, you want the full list? Or... Hold up. Is that... Captain Kaeya!
What?
What brings you to Liyue?
Oh, just taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a good while, hasn't it?
What's happening here?
Anywhere you'd recommend I visit while I'm here?
Let me think. Wanmin Restaurant's always a pretty
Why
good
is he
bet.
so stressed?
Chef Mao's daughter is a skilled chef, and their prices are very reasonable.
True.
My wife can't get enough of their boiled fish. You could give that a try. And, speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So thank you, on her behalf.
Your wife? Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
Hope your
What is
days
happening
swell
here?
less than 3.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you for the 3 months. Steph, thank you for the prime. Cherry, thank you for the prime. Hikens, thank you for the 100 bits.
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaeya, but I'd better get going.
All right. See you. Ah, I finally remembered who that was.
Oh, okay.
Captain Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking to. Well, that explains the generic pleasantries and the general awkwardness.
Not really, though, because he seemed to know who he was, and the sailor looked pretty
Old Wu's
uncomfy.
usually quite the chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation. How exactly do you two know each other anyway?
Maybe he owes Kaeya a favor.
An educated guess. Yes, you could put it like that. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. The captain was making a delivery to Mondstadt when his ship sprang a leak. He overexerted himself fixing it and keeping the cargo dry, and ended up passing out from exhaustion. I took him to Mondstadt to recover.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know Old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man. His eldest was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped to patch the kid up, and the next day, Old Wu was here to buy a couple of uncut stones. I'm just surprised he was so quick to excuse himself, that's all. Normally, he's the kind of guy who, if you run into him on the street and he owes you a favor, he'll grab you by the hand and thank you profusely until you ask him to stop.
Well, stubborn, I can believe. Someone had drilled a gaping hole in his ship, and the water was coming in fast. How he managed to make it all the way to Mondstadt, not to mention with his cargo intact, I have no idea.
Someone drilled a hole in his ship? Oh dear. It must have been one of the less savory captains out there trying to sabotage his business so they can squeeze their way into the market. When competition is stiff, sometimes things get ugly. It's the way of the world, unfortunately. His line of work isn't easy. The poor fellow usually has to set sail before the break of dawn. He's been loitering around a lot these past few weeks, though. I thought maybe he'd come into some Mora. Competition is fierce these days, and there's not a lot of Mora to be made in shipping.
I don't get it.
So every day he stays idle is another negative in the books. I do wonder what's gotten into him. Anyway, I digress. We merchants protect our goods like our own lives, so who knows? Maybe he had some important cargo to see to. Either way, good sir, don't mind him.
Kaeya's a kind soul and a good knight. Both.
I am an upstanding member of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Just look me in the eyes. Don't you find me trustworthy?
I would... Next question.
Since you asked about recommendations earlier, you're here from Mondstadt, yes? Might I suggest the tea house is somewhere to rest your legs?
I don't know. I can only see one of them, so can't really answer that question.
If memory serves, they're just about to retell the tale of Bravebeard the Valiant from the top. Why not pay them a visit?
Another play?
Sounds interesting enough. Let's check it out.
Another play? Oh, storytelling. Okay, that's okay. If memory serves. Trailer, bang on game. What's that sound? Oh, it's the quest thing. I was like, is there a freaking Oculus over here? Geoculus?
Huh. So this is the Liyue tea house.
Let's find some seats.
We meet again, Captain Kaeya.
Oh.
What a coincidence. Twice in one day.
How are you already chilling at Liyue tea house?
Oh, that didn't take me long. And I ran the whole way.
Wu, weren't you just at Wanwen Bookhouse buying a book for your daughter? What's this talk about the wharf?
Shh, just leave it be, Aunt Jong. There's no need to embarrass him right in front of everyone else.
I don't know, maybe there is need to embarrass him in front of everybody else.
I take it that you two aren't from around these parts. I'm a caravan guard by trade, and meeting people from all over the world is one of the main perks of the job for me. Why don't you join my table so we can get to know each other?
It's nice.
Oh, seems like the tea house is the place to be in Liyue. Feels like I'm back in the angel share. Did you manage to get something for your daughter just now, Captain Wu?
Yes, thank you. If it weren't for you, Captain Kaeya, she might not have even made it into this world.
I'm so lost, Wu. What's the story here?
All right, time to fess up.
Your wife's originally from Mondstadt, isn't she? Did you run into Captain Kaeya when you were there on business, or when you were visiting the in-laws?
The latter.
So you two have met more than once?
Oh, this is so humiliating. Anyway, back when my wife was pregnant, we were taking a trip to Mondstadt to visit her parents this one time, when we were mugged by a group of treasure hoarders near Dawn Winery.
Dude, does he just feel like indebted to him or something?
Oh, that sounds awful. Were either of you hurt?
I mean, he's still here, and he's still got all his limbs, so they can't have roughed him up too bad. I'm guessing Captain Kaeya stepped in before they could do either of you any serious harm, huh?
Yes, he did. Thankfully, he heard my wife crying for help and drove them away. My wife was injured and quite shaken up by the ordeal.
When she was
so
pregnant?
he took her to the winery and asked them to look after her.
Oh.
So what happened to you? Where did you disappear to?
I was in the water.
Huh? What did you jump in the water for? You know they can still get you in there, right?
No, that's not... They threw me into the water and stripped me of all my clothes.
Oh, so he's just embarrassed.
They did what? Did they have a weird fetish or something? Stripping a sailor naked and throwing him into the water. It's not like you were going to drown. So, then what?
Whoa.
I take it you swam to shore?
Did Gacha just use the word fetish? Whoa, it's she's crazy.
The treasure hoarders always move in groups, and fighting back when you're outnumbered isn't usually an option. It's no surprise that they quickly overpowered Captain Wu. I'm just glad that everyone made it out all right at the end.
Very kids-friendly game.
Captain Kaeya, please, there's no need for you to try to save face for me like this. I already owe you so much. You don't have to do anything more. Yet, despite that, I somehow only ended up humiliating myself further. Oh, there's no point in me trying to save face now.
Yeah, that was a very realistic response.
They tossed me into the water to humiliate me, and to use it as leverage to get my wife to pay up. But they didn't know that I could swim. What I'd intended was to pretend to drown, then sneak back onto shore while they weren't looking, and find a way to rescue my wife. That was before Captain Kaeya appeared out of nowhere and saved the day. So then I figured I'd get out of the water, get dressed, and catch up with you. But God knows what they did with my clothes. I couldn't find them anywhere. By the time I gave up looking for them, you were most of the way to the winery, so I had to run after you with nary a thing on myself.
That sucks. That definitely sucks.
Outrageous.
So,
she's
what
real.
happened next?
I made it to the winery, but the maids noticed me first, and they called the Lord of the Manor out to give me the beating the treasure hoarders never got around to.
Oh my gosh, Master DILUC! Master DILUC, there's a pervert outside! There's a streaker outside! Help!
After my wife recovered consciousness, she had to have a long talk with the young lord to explain everything. He then escorted us both safely to Stonegate.
Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. But...
Ugh, good luck living that one down.
He's naked, hell, Mr. DILUC.
Trust me, I know. My wife never lets me forget.
And then the Batman theme started playing and he beat him up.
I'm sorry, Captain. I wasn't intending to share that story.
It's fine. It's my own fault for thinking I could sweep it under the carpet and forget about it. I don't know if I can ever repay you for all you've done.
Poor guy.
That's why I get so embarrassed every time I run into you. Still, it won't stop me from trying. You and your friend are here to catch the storyteller, right?
Yeah, how much
did
they see?
It's the least I can do.
T, that solves it all. No, I have the... I want to see art of that, like censored art of like a comic of that whole thing, just to see DILUC like beating up this naked NPC. Poor guy who just didn't even know if his like pregnant wife was okay.
In fact, they do serve some food here too, but it's not the best.
Oh damn.
Okay, let me run and get some fruit to share. I'll be right back.
I see. So it's a drink only type of place. Oh man, that is hilarious.
Everyone hold hands.
What? Come on. This is a very important time to hear their thoughts. Ah! You have to talk to them?
I wonder how much Fanaria caught of that. Old Wu really has no filter, does he?
Oh, poor Wu. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. It's just...
I want to hear that again. That was so good.
Oh, poor Wu. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. It's just...
That reminds me of that one... Wait, it's that one clip. Oh, gosh, I saw it on my TikTok just a little bit ago. I wonder if I can find it. Enemy... Real laughing? This. This. It reminds me of this. Oh, that's so good. Amazing performance. Love that. Love, love, love that. I hope you get a playable character. Whoever your voice actor is, I hope you get a playable character. I'm gonna put that on Twitter and hope that the voice actor sees it.
He really didn't have to share all the details of that story. But since he didn't seem to mind, I wasn't about to stop him.
Did you forget about what happened to him? Did you avoid bringing up the whole story on purpose?
I did actually forget at first. But once he brought up his daughter, the memory of his naked escapades came flooding back. DILUC thought some pervert was harassing the maids. He charged straight out the door, great sword in hand and raring to go. I haven't seen him so angry in a long time.
No, with the claymore? I was picturing a fist fight. It was about to... Oh, that's great. Very chivalrous. But my goodness, how unlucky for him.
So many people owe me favors nowadays. It's hard to keep track of them all. I really should go check my favors ledger once I'm back and refresh my memory.
He's joking, right?
Hey, you didn't think I was being serious, did you? Do I really strike you as the kind of person to keep track of favors in a notebook?
I mean, he didn't say no.
I just helped the guy out on a couple of occasions because I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I have no intention of asking him to do anything for me in return. At least, not so far.
He does this a lot where he'll say something suspicious and then we'll ask him about it, and then his response is always, "Do you really think I would do that?" But he never actually says no. He never actually is like, "No, I don't have that." Or "I don't do that," or "I didn't do that." I don't know if that's just his personality or if he just is avoiding the questions.
I'm back with fruit. Please help yourselves, everyone. My treat.
It's alright, bro.
Oh, don't mention it.
This is so
it's just
funny.
a few fruits, nothing extravagant.
This is making me want to do all the hangouts.
Once my new pharmaceutical business takes off and I have Mora to spare, I'll get you a proper thank you gift and send it to the Knights of Favonius.
Pharmaceutical business? So you found a new career? No more shipping?
Shipping's impossible work nowadays. There's too much competition and the margins are too small. So I've decided to switch gears. I'm going to become a partner of Boo Boo Pharmacy and provide funding for a brand new medication they're producing.
Ooh, okay.
It's specially formulated to treat seasonal joint and limb pain. If you didn't know, it's a very common health complaint among sailors, but also extremely difficult to treat.
Ooh. Man, I want to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I bet Dr. Baiju could fix my TMJD so I could sleep on my right side again.
I've suffered from it myself, which is why I know that a lot of people stand to benefit from this once it enters the market. It's a good cause, and a stable source of income. Whichever way you look at it, it's a step up from the back-breaking work I did before. I've already had some talks and invested 1 million Mora for the first round of funding.
That's impressive, Wu. I wouldn't have thought you had the connections for something like that. So is it Dr. Baiju that you're in talks with?
Oh no, not Dr. Baiju. Actually, it was his master, Dr. Baifudze. His medical expertise and clinical experience are second to none, and he really cares about his patients.
True.
He gave me a few of his traditionally formulated bone-strengthening pills when he saw me suffering from my leg pains one day. It was like a miracle cure. The pain immediately went away.
I want that. I want that.
Dr. Baiju's master.
Gigi?
Yeah. I told him I'd be enthusiastically recommending his medicine to the other guys at the docks. And after some hesitation, he just went right ahead and wrote up a prescription for me, completely for free.
Wait. Hold on a
He said that
minute.
he shouldn't really be handing out free prescriptions since, and I quote, "It goes against generations of tradition handed down by our forebears." But he just felt like it was the right thing to do. What a great guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, his master's definitely dead. So...
But I got chatting with Dr. Baiju recently when the Secure Transport Agency did a delivery for Boo Boo Pharmacy. He told me that his master has already passed away.
Wait, so he got a pill that caused that he had, like, bone pain and it went away? What did he give him? Like... like a crazy strength painkiller or something?
Huh? Why would he say something like that? I mean, the guy's old, but he's still in great health.
Placebo, maybe. Yeah, like an opioid
Wu,
or something.
Where did you meet this old master?
Just
Captain
out
Wu.
on the street? I know that sounds dubious, but this is an educated and respectable gentleman we're talking about. There's no faking that.
Hold on a second. I just remembered something. My nephew-in-law met a medicine seller not too long ago, too.
Your morphine.
He also described it as a miracle cure. He spent a lot of Mora on it, but when he brought it to Boo Boo Pharmacy, Herbalist Gwei took one look and told him he bought nothing but regular painkillers. This Baifudze you met.
Baifudze?
Did he by any chance have a goatee and salt and pepper hair?
He did.
Oh no.
If I may, Captain Wu, there's a lot of Mora involved here. It seems like it would be worth asking this Dr. Baiju about his master, just to set the record straight. You could show him the medicine as well. Clearly there's some misunderstanding here.
That is a very, conscientious and kind response to not like make fun of him. I that is like very thoughtful.
You're right, Captain Kaeya. A quick trip to Boo Boo Pharmacy and I can get Dr. Baiju to clear all of this up. I'm sure it's all... I mean, hopefully it's all fine.
He left in a hurry. He must be stressed out of his mind right now.
Should we go with him for moral support?
Hey, let him deal with this, okay? No point in you stressing yourself out, too. Fraud or not, it's up to Captain Wu to figure out exactly who he's gotten himself involved with.
And it's probably be less embarrassing for him to deal with it on his own.
I'm no Dark Knight hero, or martial arts hero for that matter, and neither are you.
Speak for yourself, Kaeya. I've saved like every nation here.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where are you? Now that I think about it, I can see you having a secret double life as a martial arts hero here in Liyue. You certainly have the personality for it.
No, I do all of my martial arts heroism in broad daylight.
Either way, Liyue has its own rules and regulations. Best to let the Ministry of Civil Affairs deal with this in the proper manner.
I am a very public-facing
If a couple of outlanders
hero.
like us get involved, we might just end up muddying the waters, even with the best of intentions. We came here to enjoy ourselves, remember? We don't want to get our priorities mixed up. Oh, and look at that. The storyteller's taking the stage.
What is the story
It
gonna
is
be?
said that the sky's the limit for the aspirational soul. But alas, for the woes of the world are equally limitless. No such stranger to woes was Huang Guang, a man who, having suffered countless injustices at the hands of his fellow men, forsook them to dwell among the mountains and rivers. Yet fate fortuitous found him when he entered the tutelage of an adeptus and learned many mystical arts from them. Per his master's wishes, he then returned once more to the human world, only this time with a sworn duty to cleanse the land of demons and to see justice done wherever he might tread.
Wait, is this about the scammer? The scammer, like from one of the first, yeah, Iron Fist. Wait, is that it? One of the first, it was like one of the first Liyue quests, I think. It was an event or something, where there was like the fake Adeptus. Brave Beard.
Is that all? Oh, I was hoping to hear the rest of the story.
Did you like the story? What did you think of the story?
It was all right. I suppose the hero always has to sacrifice himself to save
Xiao's
others.
story quest.
And it does make for some good storytelling, but it leaves you wondering how he really feels about the whole thing. Did he ever have second thoughts? Only he can know, I suppose.
Right, yeah, he's reformed.
Oh, I see the show is over.
Did you find Baiju?
Yeah, I saw Dr. Baiju.
Poor guy.
Looks like it was a scam after all.
I feel bad for him.
Then what are you waiting for? Don't just stand there. You need to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs right away.
Hold on. Let's not lose our cool. Get your story straight first,
cool it.
so you can give them a clear and detailed account of events in the order that they occurred. And one more thing. Do you still have a way to contact this guy?
Well, I'd arranged to meet him at the Yunshang Tea House once I've withdrawn the next sum of Mora, so I suppose he'll still be waiting on that.
Okay, sting operation.
Okay, so you've got another meeting lined up.
Let's get someone.
I've got no one to blame but myself for this. I can't believe I was so gullible. I guess the world isn't made for naive simpletons like me.
No! It's okay. Your good nature is nothing to be ashamed of. The way he abused your trust is despicable. I like both of these, but I'm going with
Young
this one.
lady, you're a good person, and I'm touched by your words of comfort. Still, it's up to me to find a way to get my Mora back.
We'll hang him upside down and we'll hold him by his toes and we'll shake him for all he's got.
The consequences are mine alone to bear.
Ow. He's gonna get fined.
At my age, I'm sure I should be comforting the young with words of wisdom rather than the other way around. What does that say about how I've spent my life?
Dang. It's kind of heavy. What is it, Kai? Got a solution?
It's obvious, isn't it? He needs to report the case to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
But there must be more we can do.
Come with me.
Okay. I'm not gonna do all the endings, I don't think, because I have to leave in about 30 minutes. No! Oh.
That con artist is human scum.
Don't worry, Wu. We'll come with you to the ministry to report the case.
But I'll be live again.
Surely I'll be able to get
later.
my Mora back. Probably. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think I'll just be finishing this ending for now.
I am quite curious. How does our chivalrous martial arts hero intend to come to Captain Wu's rescue here?
Sting
There are countless
operation.
victims of injustice in the world. We can't try to help each and every one of them, can we?
Is that the right word? Sting operation? Yeah, sting, 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 sting. Right now, at least we can help one person.
Oh, I'm surprised. I didn't know you thought of me as someone who helps other people unconditionally. I'm genuinely flattered. But we both know that I'm not that kind of person, really.
What? Yes, you are. You even helped him, though, think through where we can find the con artist. You didn't want others to laugh at Captain Wu's woes. You helped Captain Wu just because you were there and you didn't even remember it. And that's why I believe you'd be willing to help.
Your logic is very straightforward and quite endearing in its simplicity. But I like how you think. So I'll indulge your martial arts hero aspirations for now.
Okay. Captain Wu. It's okay, buddy. We're gonna get this guy.
Captain Wu, how would you feel about owing me one more favor?
I'm sorry, Captain Kaeya?
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I found a way to recover your Mora that would leave the man who defrauded you feeling angry and frustrated, but give him no way to get back at you. If it could be done, and the only cost was owing me yet another favor, what would you say?
What exactly are you getting at?
The traveler here is adamant that you should ask me for another favor. Personally, I blame the storyteller. After the inspiring tale of Bravebeard, she's all gung-ho about playing hero and righting this injustice once and for all.
Yeah.
Captain Kaeya, young lady, thank you. I will humbly accept your kindness.
All right. Now here's what I'm thinking.
Sting, 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 sting.
All right, then it's settled. Per our brave hero's plan, let's rendezvous at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow.
This ending is a lot longer than the first one. 8 to 12 tomorrow. Bright and early. Oh wait, tomorrow. Let's do a easy 9:45. That's a good time. Sting, 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 sting. Yeah, I'll be streaming later tonight, but it's technically, for my time, it's technically the next day because it'll be after midnight. But it'll be in approximately 7 hours. I think that's about right.
Ah, you're here. Good. I'll head upstairs first, and you join me in a bit. You've got nothing to worry about. As long as this lucky coin's in my hands, it'll do as it's told. Before I toss the coin, I'll get our guy to bet heads or tails. Then it's your turn to bet. Now remember, if I touch my chin, you bet heads. If I touch my forehead, you go for tails.
Wait, chin, heads. Forehead, tails. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Kaeya leaves. Okay, next. Everything is in position. The plan is risky, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Kaeya.
Hello. Are you waiting for someone?
Oh, she's cute. Sorry, I must have spaced out for a second there.
As long as you follow the rules of the tea house, you're welcome here. Please be our guest.
Her hair is so cute.
From the way you describe it, Liyue does sound like an attractive place to settle. Perhaps I might have to make the move here after all. All that awaits me back in Mondstadt is a horde of insufferable sycophants. Truly tedious. The reason I left home in the first place was because I was reluctant to simply live off of my inheritance.
I understand.
Jeez.
For one as ambitious as yourself, Mr. Rich, living off of the family
Mr.
fortune
Rich?
must feel like the dullest existence in the world.
Stop. Stop.
What are you doing? It's common courtesy to introduce yourself. Can't you see we got here first?
Don't be so tight. I'm just looking for a seat.
They're running out of tables, huh? Looks like this location's getting too small for them.
Kaeya Rich.
Very well.
Richie
I'll make
Rich.
an exception for you this one time. Let's hope the tea, at least, won't disappoint me.
Dang.
So, my friend, what's your name?
Kaeya and I discussed titles in advance. I'm aspiring foreign disciple of the Guhua clan.
Here is the tea that you ordered. Please enjoy.
Ugh, this tea is... never mind.
What? He's being so rude.
Mr. Bai, this has been a most pleasant and insightful conversation. I consider it good fortune that I encountered such a refined gentleman as yourself so far from home. Please allow me to pay for the tea.
Yes, good fortune indeed. In that case, I must thank you for your generosity.
You there. I'll get yours too.
Thanks. Far from home, where are you originally from?
Oh, you can't tell? My family's lived in Mondstadt for generations. I got bored sitting around at home and decided to set off on a journey to expand my horizons. The sights of Liyue Harbor are rather spectacular. I've half a mind to buy a waterfront property here so I can come vacationing every year. That would be quite nice. If the family would spare me a little loose change, I could even invest in an antique shop or two so I have something to do during the day.
Flaunting your wealth much? Show off.
Flaunting? Come on, we're talking 20, 30 million tops, surely. Isn't that just pocket change?
I hate him.
Mr. Rich, just to clarify, that's quite a large sum of mora as far as the common woman is concerned. It's understandable that our friend over here feels out of her league.
Why would you say it like that?
The name's Albert. Surname Rich. But only the servants in the house address me as Mr. Rich. Now that we're so well acquainted, Mr. Bai, please just call me Albert.
Oh my, stop.
Albert does have a nice ring to it. It is my honor to become friends with someone of your...
caliber.
You flatter me.
Albert
What
Rich.
say you to acting as my
Albert
guide
Rich.
during my time in Liyue? I'll pay you handsomely, of course. Naturally, board and lodging would be included. And I could pay you in the region of 50,000 mora per day?
No need, my good friend. I shan't be so vulgar as to take your mora. We're both men of character. The pleasure of your ongoing acquaintance shall be ample reward in itself. To join a noble gentleman on his travels is a rare opportunity. Please, let me draft up an exact itinerary. I'll make sure to give you the experience of a lifetime.
This is a lot more complicated than I anticipated
You
it being.
there. You're welcome to join us if you want. Which clan did you say you were with? The Hoo-Ha clan or something?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Hoo-Ha, huh? Strange choice of name.
Not the Hoo-Ha.
Gotta say, I've been in Liyue for a while now. This is the first I'm hearing of them.
This hangout's crazy.
I guess they're one of these obscure ones who keep to themselves.
Yes, well, there are many martial arts clans and factions in Liyue. It's
Why would you
only
say that?
natural that you haven't become acquainted with all of them.
Ha, fair enough. Still, weird name. Bet they have some even weirder practices. Seriously though, what kind of skills do you guys train anyway? It's all for show, right? I saw some people performing a few tricks down at the wharf. Is it that kind of thing?
The Guhua clan is devoted to the teaching of martial arts. If you're comparing the Guhua clan to street performers, we have nothing to talk about. I will take my leave now, and I'll get my own check as well.
I already told the server to put it on my tab. Don't bother getting her to split the bill. It'll only complicate things.
Our master teaches us not to accept free favors.
Young lady, there's no need to take things so seriously. Why don't you loosen up and enjoy the free drink?
I'm getting some misogyny vibes from Mr. Bai.
Are you trying to make a point by throwing my generosity back in my face? All right then. What if I say your bill is mine and don't let you pay?
Wanna fight?
Please, my friends, let's not get so worked up. Yinchang
Don't
Tea
be
House
hysterical.
is no venue for a duel. We'll all get escorted right out the door.
Okay, coin flip.
You young people have hot tempers, I understand that. But there's no need to come to blows over a few words taken to heart when there are far more diplomatic ways to resolve the dispute.
Coin toss. I will foot my own bill if I win.
Did I hear that right? So you'll only pay for yourself if you win, but I'll get the check for the three of us if you lose. It's not that I care about the Mora. After all, I offered to pay for everyone's drinks in the first place. No, what I find truly absurd is your refusal to play fair. I demand that you also pay for three if you win.
You insult me first, and now you want to dictate terms? If I win the bet, you have to make a formal apology to the Guhua clan.
Fine. You can have your apology if you win, but on one condition. We'll do the best of three, and the winner pays for the table.
This is so dramatic.
Well, as long as you're no longer raring to fight, peace begets wealth, as the elders used to say.
Why do you join us, Mr. Bai? Let's entertain this gal for a sec. We don't want her to think you're stingy.
But I wasn't even a part of your argument.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Bai? Whose side are you on here?
Of course, I'm on,
And anyway, it's no big deal if you win. It's just a few cups of tea after all, so you can just take it from your fees as my guide.
All right then.
Yeah, I thought you were rich.
Suppose it's
Mr.
not all
Bai.
that different from the dice gambling games I used to play in my youth. If it's just for a few drinks, you can count me in.
Wow, so manipulative. Let's bleed him dry.
All right, now we're talking.
Rich.
Okay, now that we've agreed on the rules, how should we do this coin toss?
Oh shoot, I have
After
to
all,
go.
a Mora coin looks the same on both sides.
Easy, we just borrow a pen from the counter to mark one side.
Well, that should be simple enough. Here, I'll take this coin and ask the counter to draw a line on one side. You two can wait for me.
Young lady, I can see that you haven't spent many years in the real world. You take everything far too personally. I, too, only met this Mondstadt millionaire by complete chance today, but we're getting along just fine. I actually came here to meet with a business partner to count the cash from two recent investments, when this gentleman struck up a conversation with me. In the real world, you've got to keep up appearances. There's no need to offend the rich. After all, if you keep them happy, you can probably make some more off of them, too.
You sound like a bottom feeder.
You young people are much too impulsive. It pays to keep a level head.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, next.
Just so we're clear, let's say the marked side is heads, and the unmarked side is tails. Everyone has to pick a side before the coin toss. Oh, and no takebacks. We should also take turns tossing the coin.
Sounds fair to me. Why don't you do the first toss, Albert?
All right then, I'll start us off. Here we... Oh, wait, I nearly forgot to collect everyone's bets. Mr. Bai, heads or tails?
I suppose the choice is arbitrary since it's a 50-50 chance. I'll go with tails.
Let me think. I'll also go with tails. What about you? Heads or tails?
He's testing his chin, so that's heads, right? Oh my gosh. Tails just as planned.
Darn, I won. Lucky me, I guess.
I won as well. Guess there might be a formal apology in the cards after all.
Hey, this is just the first toss.
I have a suggestion.
Quail.
If one of us loses twice in a row, they should get knocked out while the other two carry on playing to decide the winner. Otherwise, with 3 of us playing, it'll start to get difficult to keep track of who's won the most times.
This is so complicated.
I flipped the coin last time, so why don't you go next? I don't want you blaming my coin-tossing skills if you guess wrong this turn. Here.
Now just wait a second, my dear friends. Please let me do the second toss.
Oh? Anxious to take your turn, Mr. Bai?
You are both young, and I've already seen your short tempers for myself. If Albert loses this round and this young lady wins, you'll be tied.
I have to go, no!
And before you know it, you'll be at each other's throats again.
This isn't part of our plan. What should we do?
Well, that's not my only consideration either. You two may be too young to know this, but I've been around the block a few times. What's to say this isn't a trick coin, In dice games, people use all sorts of methods to rig the game. Some even fit the dice with mechanisms that give them whichever result they want. If Albert wins the next round, and you, young lady, lose for the second time in a row, then the third round will just be a tiebreaker between him and me, and you won't get your apology to the Guhua clan. If that happens, only for you to then find out that the coin was rigged all along, you're sure to accuse me of working with Albert to scam you while mocking the Guhua clan. I can only imagine the kind of vengeful warpath that would put you on. A purely hypothetical scenario, of course, but one that I'm bringing up now to avoid any misunderstanding further down the road. Go on, give me the coin. I'll show you how to check if it's been rigged.
Why is Kai still smiling?
Very diligent of you indeed, Mr. Bai. Looks like I chose the right person to be my guide. Here, take it.
A rigged coin will always be a little heavier than a normal coin, you see. This one seems perfectly normal.
How much longer is this part? Is this
but don't
ending?
Take it from me. Why don't you test it for yourself?
No need. Pettiness is below me. I trust your judgment.
What's your bet this time, Mr. Bai?
I'll stick with tails.
Tails, huh? Well, you seem to have a feel for this, so I guess I'll match your bet again this round. Tails it is. And you?
Heads. No! 10 or 15 minutes? Are you kidding?
Well, my luck's still just about holding out. The 3 of us are now tied, so no one drops out. Certainly better than Albert and I going head-to-head in the final round.
Well, here you go. What'll it be, Mr. Bai?
It's a tough decision this time.
That's what makes it fun, isn't it? Anyway, there's no need to stress. What's the cost of a few cups of tea compared to 50,000 I'll be paying you every day?
You make a good point. All right, I'll take heads.
Okay, and now it's my turn to guess.
Tails!
Not that the outcome matters either way to me. I won't even notice the more's gone. Whatever, I'll take tails.
Tails. Now it's Kai's turn.
Why did it have to be heads? This whole thing started because you two got into a spat, and now I'm the one that has to foot the bill. What say you to another round?
Sure, why not?
What?
I'm having fun. I can go for as many rounds as you want.
I'm out. You guys have fun.
What a miserly person. Do as you please. The 2 of us can play.
But Albert, all the fun of gambling is in the stakes involved. What say you to throwing a little loose change into the pot?
Oh, come on now. No need to walk on eggshells here.
Oh, betting
Let's
time.
keep it simple, shall we?
You call me miserly.
If you guess right, I pick up the tab. But if you guess wrong, I'm afraid it's still on you.
Sure. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, I got bad news. I have to go. I did not think this ending was gonna be so long. Oh my gosh. I thought it would be over by now. But it is not. So I have to end here temporarily. We will pick this back up tonight at an ungodly hour, okay? I'm gonna send you guys over to Saikyo. He's done. Sorry I have to stop in the middle here. But yeah, I'll be back probably live around 2 a.m. tonight, which is approximately 9 hours from now. Maybe less. Please don't go. I have to. I literally have to. I have to leave here, my house, in 5 minutes. Guess I had a dog. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll see you. I'll see you tonight. Maybe. 2, yeah. Well, yeah, because I have a Corpa tonight for the Honkai Impact concert, which would be cool. Oh, Dawn, I was about to raid you! Dawn, I was about to raid you! No! No! Gosh, what bad timing. Dawn, thank you for the raid. I have to leave. So this is just a connecting stop. I'm sending you guys over to Bob. And I counter your raid with another raid. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Swamp. I gotta go. Unfortunately, I have to leave my house. It's just a layover. Brief layover. Choo-choo!